Imagine this. You open your news feed. A video from the sky. Strange lights moving in ways that shouldn't be possible. Headlines scream. Pentagon confirms it. UFOs are real. You freeze. One thought in your head. Seriously? Is this true? But here's what you didn't notice. You've already started playing by their rules. Because Project Bluebeam might not just be a theory, it's a stage play. And you're not the audience, you're a pawn on their chessboard. Every headline, every clip in your feed is a move calculated down to the second. They know how you think, they know what grabs you. And while you're staring at the sky, they're digging into your mind, rewriting your reactions, your fears, your thoughts. So how did we end up here? This isn't random. It's a plan that's been unfolding for decades. Why now, in 2025, do UFO stories flood the news cycle? Why does the Pentagon, which mocked these claims for years, suddenly release videos saying, "We don't know what this is"? It's their script. They want your eyes on the sky while they move in the shadows. Think back. Alien movies, memes about flying saucers, jokes about Area 51, seeds planted in your head long ago, and now they've sprouted. You're already inside their game. But do you even realize who wrote the script? Or do you still think you walked in here on your own? Let's rewind. UFOs were once a joke. Flying saucers, green men, television shows like The X-Files. You laughed, you scrolled. But then, 2017, the New York Times breaks the story. Pentagon secretly studied UFOs. Military footage shows objects with no wings, no engines, moving faster than jets. By 2020, the Pentagon admits, these are not our technologies. By 2025, politicians casually discuss unidentified aerial phenomena as national security threats. And you're no longer laughing. You're nodding along. How did they do it? Step 1, plan the idea. Movies, shows, memes. Step 2, make you laugh at it. UFOs? Ha, that's for idiots. You relax. Then step 3, present it as fact. In 2023, a former intelligence officer, David Grush, testifies under oath. We have non-human technology. The Pentagon doesn't deny it. Media explodes. Suddenly, it's no joke. But here's the twist. They didn't sell you UFOs. They sold you fear. A fear strong enough to make you comply. Remember those invasion movies? They weren't entertainment, they were training. Conditioning you to believe the danger is up there, while the real invasion is here, inside your mind. Let's dig deeper. Project Bluebeam. In 1994, Canadian journalist Serge Monest released a report, NASA's secret project to create a global illusion. Satellites and holographic tech capable of projecting anything in the sky from religious figures to armadas of alien ships. The goal? Terrify humanity into begging for control. A new world order built on fear. 2 years later, Monest is dead. Officially, a heart attack. He was 51. His followers say he knew too much. The 1982nd, NASA works with laser technology. 1999, a patent surfaces a system designed to project holograms into the sky. 2011, Japan hosts a live concert with Hatsune Miku, a fully holographic pop star. If they can project an idol, why not a fleet of ships? 2017, Pentagon admits to ATIP, a $22 million program studying UFOs. Why pour millions into something fictional? And why reveal it now? Look further back. 1,977,000 in England report strange lights. Official excuse. Meteorological event. But witnesses swear they saw figures, moving like they were alive. The 1,992nd Belgium's triangle wave. Radar confirmed unknown craft. No explanation. Why? Because they weren't aliens. They were tests, probing how you'd react, how you'd fear, how fast you'd comply. Bluebeam isn't just holograms, it's conditioning. And here's the result. The moment headlines scream, "Contact confirmed," your brain will react exactly as they want. But the real question isn't, is it true? The real question is, why show me this now? The world in 2025 is a powder keg. Economies crumbling, debt spiraling, cameras on every corner. By 2023, 90% of Americans under biometric surveillance. Faces, fingerprints, voices, all in databases. And then, suddenly, UFOs. Convenient, right? Fear makes you agree. Scan me, track me, just keep me safe. 2013. Edward Snowden proves the NSA spies on millions through phones, emails, social media. Today, that's normal. You hand over data because you're afraid of terrorists, of viruses, and now of aliens. Their weapon isn't UFOs, it's fear. 1987, Ronald Reagan at the UN. Imagine how quickly we would unite if faced with an alien threat. That wasn't poetry, it was a blueprint. In 2020, a pandemic forced billions into surveillance. Cameras, QR codes, tracking. People complied because they were scared. Now, UFOs are the new fear. But ask yourself, why do they need your fear? What are they hiding while you stare at the sky? Because while you wait for ships, the real invasion is inside. Every click, every like, every share, it's their move. In 2025, the average person spends 7 hours a day staring at screens. Algorithms know exactly what triggers you. Fear, hope, intrigue. And the players? They're not aliens. They're coders, corporations, shadow hands behind the feed. Back in the 1962nd, philosopher Guy Debord called it the society of the spectacle. Today, that's your reality. In 2014, Google admitted their algorithms filter 90% of what you see. Who decides what reaches you? Not you, them. 2020, Netflix shows how social media manipulates attention. Fear, anger, curiosity. That's their toolkit. They don't just show you UFOs, they show you the fear itself, and you buy in. The internet, built in the 80 seconds for science, is now the lever of control. They know what you watch, they know what terrifies you, and they know exactly what to show next to keep you in their game. But you can tear their script. Every time you ask why, you break their code. Every time you dig deeper, you find cracks in the system. Stop staring at the sky. Look inward. Ask, who's pulling my strings? Why do they want me in this game? If you've made it this far, you've felt the crack. You're ready to ask the question they fear most. Bluebeam isn't about lights in the sky. It's about the light inside your mind, the one they want to snuff out. But you can ignite it again. Questions are sparks. Truth is fire. They want you lost in their illusion. But you can step outside. You can stand at the edge of their labyrinth and choose, play by their rules or write your own.